Welcome back to another video. Guys, today's a very special day for me. Some of you may know the story, or my story, with this figure specifically. I never sell my figures, guys. I never get rid of my stuff. I've only ever sold figures that I have doubles, triples, cases of. I've never ever sold anything that I had one of. Well, this figure here was the one and only figure that I've had only one of for my personal collection that I got rid of. Biggest mistake of my life. But it actually turned out to be a positive thing to a certain extent, and we're going to get into why. So let's get right into the figure, guys, because the figure is actually a very, very nice figure. Obviously, what makes this figure is the paint combination, right? It comes from the, I believe, the 1987 or 1978 animated series. Not animated series. Animated Star Wars movie that came out. And so this was the first time that Boba Fett appeared in Star Wars, and it was during that holiday special. That's what it was. It was a Star Wars holiday special, but I don't remember if it was 1978 or 1987. But that was the first time he appeared in Star Wars, and it was with this paint application. So that's why they even bothered making this. For those who don't know, I had no idea what the backstory was on this piece. I just figured it was a repaint, like Hot Toys usually tends to do. And so the reason why I sold it, guys, was because when I got it from Sideshow, it was immediately, it sold out. So it was, I'm assuming it was one of those pieces that they didn't make many of for whatever reason. During this time, Hot Toys wasn't making, tons and tons of pieces, but still, this sold out very quickly. And it must have been a very, very small run because it just went. So I remember looking at what they were going for on eBay because, again, people were asking for them, looking for them, and they were going for over $1,000. I sold mine on eBay and made $890 profit after, obviously, the fees and all that stuff from eBay. And so I was like, oh, you know what? I'll get it later on. Not realizing that it was going to be one of those pieces that you were never going to be able to get ever again. So this is why it's a good day, because I was able to get this for $350. So is it worth it? It's worth the $350. I can tell you that. The body overall is really nice. Articulates very well. A little bit loose. I don't know if it was because of the, the previous owner. Obviously, this was used, by the way. This was not brand new sealed for $350. Absolutely not. That would be amazing. It does have a couple of flaws. For example, the magnet here for the holster is missing, which is very common. That glue falls off and it's gone if you don't pay attention to it. So that's gone. It's also missing one of the fisted hands, guys. Which, again, I don't really care for. I just wanted the figure. And for $350, like I said, it's worth every penny because it's going to look great anyway in your collection. So it comes with literally everything, your few hands, these things that we've gotten before for previous Boba Fett's for both legs. And obviously the big, long rifle. It comes with the jetpack. Obviously no fire effects, no flame effects. But yeah, guys, it's just a good looking figure. Even the base, even the tone, the blue of the base, the way it looks, just very clean, very fancy, right? Just really, really, really nice. You guys know I don't care for these bases, but this looks really good, and it goes very well with the figure on it. So I'm probably going to keep this like this for a little bit. Just because it looks beautiful. But yeah, guys, the figure, again, like I said, the figure is gorgeous. Again, it's just a repaint. There's nothing that is on this figure or comes with this figure that we've never gotten before. One thing I wanted to point out too, guys, the pouches. The pouches are, pleather. They're not sculpted. Looks like you could slide them over if you really wanted to. It comes attached with Velcro in the back. The gauntlets kind of loose. You know, they're not snug, which, you know, it is what it is. You need that little bit of give for the articulation. The hoses, you know, they come out, so you got to be careful. You got to like tuck them in. And the only reason why these are staying is because I'm holding these in with the one that's on top. Because if I pull that out, forget it. It's a nightmare to just leave them in there because they keep turning and they keep curving. Obviously, you got the jetpack articulation here where the flames will come out of. I don't even know if the missile comes out. Nope. I'm not even trying to pull it hard. And another thing, guys, kind of cheap with this figure. Again, this was a figure that came out a while ago. So maybe back then, I don't remember. Maybe back then this was the norm for it. Obviously now it's different. But the clip, right, where the hook goes in, right in here with the jetpack. Let me see if I can get a close. That little piece right there, that is right there, that looks like shiny metal. That is actually plastic, guys, like cheap plastic. So be very careful if you have this figure. You know, you may break that thing real easily if it's dried out or whatever. So don't pull on it, don't yank on it. I like I said, I think now they should be metal, not that plastic. But you know, Hot Toys will do whatever the hell they want. So yeah, guys, another beautiful, gorgeous repaint of the figure. We've gotten about 30,000 Boba Fett's from Hot Toys by now. The show alone gave us about 5. And then obviously you have Arena. You've had, all the other versions. Sideshow gave you the old white version. They gave you the Mythos version. So we've gotten, plenty of Boba Fett's over the years from both companies. And it's that popular of a character that they sell. The only reason why the Mythos from Sideshow hasn't sold is just because, those bodies are garbage. But besides that, that figure would have been sold out. Because to tell you the truth, even out of every single Boba Fett that I have by Sideshow, by Hot Toys, that being from Sideshow is my favorite Boba Fett. Just because, it looks with the ghillie suit and, the sniper rifle, and just looks like a badass Boba Fett. So that's my favorite look for any Boba Fett that I own in my collection. Obviously, I have other ones that I really like, but that one, because of that look, is my favorite. So I don't think they're going to stop making Boba Fett ever just because it's such a popular character. So repaints are always going to be made, and we're always going to get stuff like this from Hot Toys and Sideshow. So as always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.